Hello YouTubers. I'm having a serious issue with my Kohler 18.5 horsepower riding mower. Um, it was running great when I parked it, but some point when I come out to start it, it wouldn't start up. So I did the old take the breather off and shoot some some carb cleaner down in it, and it'd fire up, and as soon as that burns off, it would die. And I went through this, and I put gas down there, and it'll fire up, and as soon as the gas is gone, it'll die. And I've been going through this for 2 days. Pulled the plugs out; they look good. Um, Took the bowl off the bottom of the carb, and it had just a few little micro-sized little ashes down there at the bottom of the float bowl. And I cleaned it out real good, put a new filter on it. I've just over and over and over, it's got fuel in the line, in the filter. There's fuel in the filter. I don't know if that's going to show up on there, but there's fuel in there about halfway. And I took this off and held it down, and it's free. The gas is flowing good, but I noticed there's some little age cracks in the line, but no fuel leaks out, but there is cracks in the hose. It runs up in there, down in there, and then up into this black thing. I don't know if that's a fuel pump or what it is. Little metal thing it hooks onto, then it goes in the carb. But I'm getting fuel up to this point good, and for some reason it will not stay running. I don't know what to do. I can't even find a carburetor for it. It's a Kohler 18.5 horsepower. By Craftsman, of course. Full pressure lube. Does anybody out there have any suggestions? I don't know where to go with it. At this point, I'm just going to try to replace the fuel line from back in the back, and replace the fuel line and take it right on up in here where it hooks up to that. And I don't know if the cracks will show up. I'm going to try to show a few of the cracks. Bear with the shaky camera here. Get some light on it. Kind of hard to tell, but they're not so bad here. But you can see a few up in there. It's hard to focus it. See if they show up. Okay, they're not going to focus. There's a few little hairline cracks there, but not bad. And this had right here had some hairline cracks all in here, so I cut the worst part out. That's why it's so short up here. This one doesn't look too awful. It's not great, but it's not real bad. But this line definitely looks worn, and there was some hairline cracks all in it. And I'm wondering, could it suck air somehow? I don't know what to do. Is this a fuel pump? this thing here that the hose hooks onto, I don't know if it'll show up. This thing that the gas line clamps onto, there's the carburetor over here. Is that the fuel pump? And does anybody have any suggestions on what to go at this point? For some reason it just is not getting fuel and will not stay running. Alright, any suggestions would be appreciated. Thank you.